Hello and welcome. Please take a deep breath, sit down comfortably, and relax. Today is the first day of a beautiful journey. You are here because you want to learn English, and I am here to tell you that you can do it. Let us start with a small truth. Learning a language is not about being a genius. It is not about having a special brain. Learning English is like building a house. You do it brick by brick, every day, with patience and the right tools. In this very long, very detailed lecture, we are going to look at the exact road you need to follow. Because this is the year 2026, the world has changed. The way we learn languages has changed. We have new, amazing tools that did not exist a few years ago, but the human brain is still the same. Your brain is perfectly designed to learn a language. When you were a baby, you learned your first language without opening a single grammar book. You did it by listening, copying, and playing. We are going to use that same natural power today, combined with the best modern methods of 2026. This lecture is divided into clear, simple parts. We will cover the mindset you need, the tools you should use, how to practice listening, speaking, reading, and writing, and how to create a simple daily plan that does not make you feel tired or stressed. By the end of this script, you will have a complete map for your future. Chapter 2. Why 2026 is the best year to start. Why are we talking specifically about the year 2026? What makes today so special? A few years ago, if you wanted to learn English, you had to buy heavy, expensive books. You had to go to a classroom at a specific time, sit on a hard chair, and listen to a teacher talk about grammar rules that felt like math equations. If you did not understand, the teacher moved on anyway. If you wanted to practice speaking, you had to find a native speaker, which was very hard and often very expensive. Today, in 2026, things are completely different. Technology has given us incredible friendly tools. Right now, you can have a patient, kind English conversation partner inside your smartphone or computer. This partner is powered by modern artificial intelligence, AI, and it never gets tired, it never laughs at your mistakes, and it can speak as slowly as you need. Furthermore, the internet is now full of content made exactly for people like you. In the past, easy English meant children's stories about farm animals. Today, we have comprehensible input, videos, podcasts, and articles about real, interesting adult topics, but spoken in slow, clear, simple English. You can learn about cooking, history, science, or movies while learning the language at the same time. You do not need to be rich, and you do not need to live in an English-speaking country. All you need is an internet connection and a small amount of time every day. Chapter 3. Setting your why. Before we look at words or grammar, we must answer a very important question. Why do you want to learn English? Take a moment to think about this. Do you want a better job? Do you want to travel the world and talk to people in different countries? Do you want to watch Hollywood movies without reading the subtitles at the bottom of the screen? Do you want to understand the information on the internet? Your reason is your fuel. Learning English is a long walk. Some days the walk will feel easy and fun. Other days you will feel tired or you will feel like you are forgetting everything. On those tired days, your grammar book will not help you. Your app will not help you. Only your why will keep you moving forward. Write down your reason on a piece of paper. Keep it on your desk or save it on your phone. Look at it when things feel difficult. Remember, you are not just learning words. You are opening a door to a bigger, wider world. Act 2. The Core Framework. How the Brain Learns. Chapter 4. The Golden Rule. Input before output. Let's talk about how the human brain actually learns a language. This is the most important secret of language learning, and many schools get it wrong. The secret is this. Input comes before output. What do these words mean? Input is what goes into your brain. It is listening and reading. Output is what comes out of your brain. It is speaking and writing. Think about a baby. A baby doesn't speak for the first year of its life. What does it do? It listens. It drinks in the language all day long. It hears its parents talk, it hears music, it hears stories. The baby's brain is collecting data. It is learning the sounds, the rhythm, and the music of the language. Only after months of input does the baby try to make its first output, a small, simple word like mama or dada. Most traditional schools try to make you do output on day one. They give you a list of words and say, speak. This makes you feel nervous, stressed, and afraid. It feels unnatural because your brain doesn't have enough input yet. Our main strategy for the beginning of your journey will be to focus heavily on input. We want to fill your brain with clear, simple, beautiful English. Once your brain has enough input, speaking will start to happen naturally, like water spilling over the edge of a full cup. Chapter 5. What is comprehensible input? Now, you might think, okay, I will just turn on the English news or watch an intense English movie right now. Please do not do that. If you listen to something that is way too difficult for you, your brain will simply turn off. It will sound like noise. Imagine listening to someone talk about advanced rocket science in a language you don't know. It won't help you. To learn, you need something called comprehensible input. This is a term used by language experts, but it means something very simple. English that you can understand even if you don't know all the words. Ideally, you want to find content where you understand about 70 to 80% of what's happening. How do you understand if you don't know the words? By using context. You use pictures, video actions, facial expressions, and the tone of voice. If you see a video of a person holding an apple, peeling the apple, taking a bite, and saying, this apple is delicious, your brain instantly understands the word delicious and peel even if you've never seen those words before. You don't need a dictionary. Your brain connected the sound to the image. This is true learning. Chapter 6. The myth of the perfect grammar teacher. Let's break down a big wall of fear right now. Grammar. Many people think that to speak English, you must first memorize hundreds of rules. You must know what a present perfect continuous tense is. You must pass tests where you fill in the blanks. Let me tell you a secret. Millions of native English speakers have no idea what a present perfect continuous tense is. They just use it. They use it because it sounds right to them. They learned it through input, not through rules. When you start, memorizing strict grammar rules can actually slow you down. When you try to speak, you'll stop and think, wait, is this verb past tense or present tense? Do I add an S at the end? This makes you freeze. You become too afraid to talk. In 2026, we treat grammar like a map, not a living prison. You look at the map occasionally to see where you're going, but you spend your time actually walking on the road. We will learn grammar patterns naturally by seeing them used in real stories, not by memorizing boring lists. Chapter 7. The danger of translation. When you are a beginner, it is natural to want to translate everything. You hear an English word, you translate it into your native language in your head, you think of an answer in your native language, and then you translate that answer back into English. This is okay for the first few weeks, but it's a very slow way to use a language. It's like trying to run a race while carrying two heavy suitcases. It creates a traffic jam in your mind. Our goal is to help you think in English. To do this, we must connect English words directly to things, feelings, and actions, rather than connecting them to your native language. For example, when you see the word dog, you should not think of the word for dog in your language. You should picture a furry animal with a wagging tail that barks. Cut out the middleman. By focusing on pictures and context, you will start to build a direct bridge between English words and your reality. Act 3. Building your personal 2026 toolkit. Chapter 8. Choosing the right apps. Quality over quantity. If you open the App Store on your phone today, you'll see thousands of language learning apps. It's overwhelming. Many beginners download 10 different apps, use them all for 3 days, get confused, and give up. Don't do this. You don't need 10 apps. You need 1 or 2 good ones that match your style. Let's look at what works best in 2026. First, look for apps that focus on whole sentences and contexts, not just single isolated words. Learning single words like table, run, or blue is not very useful because you don't know how to put them together. It's much better to learn the blue book is on the table. Second, choose an app that feels fun but doesn't feel like a silly game that wastes your time. Some apps make you play games for 20 minutes but only teach you 3 words. Your time is valuable. Look for apps that offer clear audio recorded by real humans, simple flashcards with pictures, and stories that you can read along with as you listen. You do not need to be rich, and you do not need to live in an English-speaking country. All you need is an internet connection and a small amount of time every day.